I get this question a whole lot. What weight should I be using? That's a really hard question to answer, but I'm going to walk you through two processes that'll help you kind of figure this out. Number one, when it comes to traditional lifts like squatting, bench pressing, deadlifting, whatever, you usually walk through a week process of testing, and then for the next consecutive weeks, you're working at percentages of those maxes. The second part of this can be a little bit confusing because when you're doing one-off movements like kettlebell swings, single leg RDLs, Bulgarian split squats, whatever it is, we don't necessarily work to a 1RM in these specific movements and then have percentages to work off of going forward. So it can be a little challenging. So I find that in general, when you're doing these specific exercises, working at a 6 to 8 RPE is a really effective way to train. And RPE just means your rate of perceived exertion. You're working out of a total of 10, 10 being the hardest, 0 being the easiest. 6 to 8 is a really, really good place to be in where you're not quite max effort, but you're definitely not going easy. Because the danger is with these movements, we go too light and we don't get enough hypertrophy or strength gains out of it. So we want to make sure we're challenging our body and we're going heavy, but we also are not quite at max effort, because going max effort every single day is never a good idea. So with these movements, if you ever wonder how heavy, think 6 to 8 rate perceived exertion, and that should be a really good way for you to get a great stimulus.